What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Always Gaming with another episode of Thronebreaker. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Thronebreaker content. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're gonna head, all through this. You know how we do it, but we're close to the goal. So yeah, let's get going. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take too long to get there. Hopefully there aren't too many battles, just a lot of loot. That's how I like it. Actually, let's scout this place out just to make sure. Alright. Hopefully we can make some upgrades before we get to that next
Meve rode at the
exclamation
front,
point.
her eyes fixed on the ground, and thus spotted the pit masked by leaves and branches. She tugged hard on her reins and steered her mount to the side. Alas, the cavalryman behind her did not follow her lead. Leaves rustled, boughs snapped, and the horseman crashed to the pit's bottom, snapping his neck. Moments later, it was clear who'd set the trap when the forest came alive and a cry rang out.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was gonna be more Scoia'tael. Like, damn, these things never give up. Anyway, Mia's father used to tell her that a true soldier does not set traps, that pits are the tools of brigands, poachers, and cowards. It seems fathers in Nilfgaard teach no such lesson. Meve spurred on her horse, jumping over the sharpened stakes before her and headed for the pitfall's architects. This battle will only last one round. Okay. What do you do? What's that? After 3 turns on turn start, trigger an ambush. Okay, don't know what that means. Can we check what that means? No. Every turn on turn start, damage the highest power enemy by 5. Okay, that's a problem too. Who do we need? Don't need you. Can use that. Don't need you. Don't really need you. Could use that. Don't really need you. That's actually nice. And one more. No. I think we're good with this.
It's a trap! Rally to me!
What does their leader do? Order. Damage an enemy by the number of your allied units. Alright, great. And then boost. Nice, exactly who I needed it to take out.
Wise choice.
Let's Mandrake root it. Yeah.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
What does this do? After 1 turn on turn start, summon a copy of this unit from your deck. Don't have copies from my deck, so useless. The next time an enemy uses its order ability, boost self by 2 and gain 2 armor.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Yeah, let's not make it stronger right now. Oh shit. What the hell was that? That was the ambush thing. So it just destroys everything I have in the field and puts out new shit?
Order!
And they all have order abilities, so it's gonna boost him up a lot. Alright, let's fake Florin right now. Get rid of that. Alright, so damage an enemy by the total number of units. Sure. Force an enemy to damage and then damage it by its power. So let's boost you first. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's really upsetting. Damage self by 2 and 2 other enemies by 3. Alright, I guess we wait now.
Life is mine now. This could hurt.
Set fire to that back row. We use this on that. Use this on them both. And then kill that. What? Oh, that's useless then. Wow. Alright. 29-7. We're still up. At least. That's one of the order ones, right? So I gotta get rid of that. Too many order abilities on the field. And then kill this. Alright. And we'll boost you because you seem to be the only useful one. Alright. Okay, now is when we start building out the
Army's a waste of time
army.
for one like me.
The fire keeping them in check. Now we start building out the army. I should have used that. Wait, what? No. Yeah, I'm using the wrong card. Alright,
Left,
that's nice.
Right, left,
That's nice.
right.
I gotta kill this thing first, though. So, we'll just play this.
Again and again and again.
And we'll boost. Alright. It's 4 cards left. That's one of the order ones, right? Next time, yeah. Okay. So, off the bat, before I use order, boom, love it. Next we do this, so it powers up. The ambush, the one we got.
My spirit's willing and how
Honestly, now we end turn.
killing me.
Yeah,
My
we can replace
prescription,
something.
a bit of blood.
Yep. Game over. Beautiful. Arbalest finished. Raynard,
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
just a flex on him.
Make love,
not war.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Just to flex. Doesn't even matter who. Just pick something, I don't care. Yep. Just make some room.
One vote. There's a time to reap, a time to sow,
And a time to die. Alright. Yeah, it's over now. Let's do this. And turn. And pass.
Retreat! Fall back!
Victory.
Caught between Lyrian hammer and Skelligan stone, Nilfgaard was shattered, destroyed. The victors now stood eyeing each other. These islanders were not like those Meve had met before. They wore no armor and carried no shields. At their fore stood a man as stout as an ox and bold as an ancient ghoul. His men called him Arnulf, the Patricide.
I thank you for your aid, Arnulf.
Said Meve, extending a hand.
Aid, she says. Aid? Do you hear that, mates?
The Skelligers exchanged glances, then erupted in roaring laughter.
Not here to help yous, not at all. We're after killing.
Join me and you shall have your fill.
Join nuisance? Just who the hell are you?
Meve, Queen of Rivia and Lyria.
Meve?
Arnulf said, his tone sobering.
I know the name. Lippy Goodman called ye bold, praised your courage to the high heaven. So be it. We'll follow you into fire, wench. Just let us taste of blood. Grant us a death worthy of
Lippy
heroes.
Goodman was the...
Meve couldn't help but smile, then nodded to accept. The Lyrians stepped aside as tattooed warriors joined their ranks.
Huh, okay. Lippy Goodman was the... I don't trust him at all, though. Dagger of Two Blades, Disgraced Brawler, Disgraced Warrior. Yeah, Lippy Goodman was the Viking type dude. I mean, let's check him out at least. Deploy. Play all Skellig units from your graveyard. This kind of beast. Okay. Grey Rider, yeah. Here we go. Disgraced Warrior. Oh, okay, this was the ambush people. Yeah, don't want you. Nope, don't want you. Interesting. I forgot about the dwarves that were gonna help me out. I mean, it's fine. I'm good. We're moving on. Oh, I did say we were gonna do this last time. Let's check out all these conversations real quick.
I'm pleased to see you again, Mom. You need something?
You wanted to speak
You wish
to
to
me.
speak with me? In private?
Yes, Mom. I've given thought to certain matters. The time's come to explain and reveal my decisions. I've not been entirely honest, but I've seen you very much deserve the truth. You're brave, wise, and above all, you've a good heart. And thus you're unlike any other ruler I've ever met, had dealings with.
Isabel, what is it you wish to say? You're starting to worry me.
I told you of Sintra and Sodden. Do you recall? It's true, I took part in that war. Yet I fought for the Empire.
What? I'm not certain I understand.
My name is Isbel ep Muirmos, of Nilfgaard. I wish I could say I am from a conquered province. I wish I had that luxury. But no, I hail from the city of the Golden Towers itself.
My, I'd certainly not expected that. Please, tell me more.
I went straight from the academy to the army, as majors do in Nilfgaard. Yet I truly believed our aim to be to build a better world. With our help, the mages, the Emperor conquered realm after realm, right up to the Amel Mountains. Yet he was not sated, and turned his greedy eyes to the north. But the north stood and faced him. I'll never forget the bloodbath he wrought in Sintra. It was unspeakable.
He sought to intimidate us. He united us instead.
Indeed. At Sodden, when chaos engulfed the Imperial army, I saw my chance to flee the madness and begin life anew. And I did just that. I never sought thereafter to rejoin my countrymen or return to my home. Instead, I stayed in the north and swore never again to use my magic to harm others. Yet I cannot stand idle as the Emperor perpetrates atrocity after atrocity. I wish to fight at your side.
All deserve a second chance. Yet from now on, there are to be no more secrets between us.
Yeah, I really
Certainly.
don't see a reason
I
to
thank
send
you.
her on her way.
You've no idea what this means to me.
Good. Oh, and Isbel. This must stay between us alone. For your own sake.
I appreciate the concern, Mom, but you needn't worry about me. I've lived for some time in the north, and dare say I know how to get by.
I mean... Okay.
The city of the Golden Towers. Don't think I know any soul who's seen it with their own eyes.
Did you know many common folk believe they're made of real gold, the towers? Yet they're named for how the southern sun dances off their rooftops. My family lived in the capital long before Nilfgaard was ever an empire. The city is of great beauty, was always a source of pride, turned arrogance in time. When I was but a lass, my father would take me to the grand amphitheater to watch the gladiators fight. A daughter of Nilfgaard should grow accustomed to the sight of blood, he said. For to conquer the world was our destiny.
Dreadful. You must have hated it.
At the time, I saw nothing wrong in it. I admired the gladiators for their bravery, skill, finesse. Though now it shames me to admit it.
Duty calls. I must go.
Of course. Should you need me, I'll be here.
Your Grace, I wished once more to express my gratitude for your show of mercy.
I showed mercy, true. But felt much more. Anger, pain, now resentment. You hurt me, Reynard. Wounded me to the bloody core. I don't know what else to say on the matter, so let's not speak of it.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Reynard, you fought in the first war against Nilfgaard, did you not?
Yes, Your Grace. Though, as a mere captain then.
Were they equally cruel? Did they scorch fields, turn peasants into slaves?
Nay, Your Grace. They fought with honor in those days.
So, what's happened? Why the change?
It's said Emperor Emir var Emrys's heart hardened over the years. He's grown crueler, more ruthless. His soldiers' zeal for violence has followed suit.
But you don't say that.
No, Your Grace.
To your mind, why do they now despise us as they war against us?
'Tis ever easier to loathe those you know. Before the first war, they knew nothing about us. Then they saw they'd the better weapons, larger cities, superior craft. But in our towns, waste flowed through the streets in open gutters, and they concluded we weren't their equals. It's far easier to kill when one holds such a belief.
It's time I attended to
Guess
other
that's
matters.
true. Nothing to say, Gascon? For once? Oh, okay.
Meve, I must say it again, I'm sorry. And I thank you for forgiving me.
No need to say any more, Gascon.
But you've got to know.
Every time you bring it up, I'm tempted to change my mind. Now let's turn to the task at hand. Ever have regrets? Feel remorse?
For what?
Oh, I don't know. Killing innocents, perhaps? Murdering travelers, pilgrims?
I've always warned them. Won't touch a hair on your heads, provided you don't resist. So, see, gave him a choice. Besides, innocence? Please, Meve. We both know those to be mythical creatures. Everyone's got something on their conscience.
So there's always call for murder.
That's right. Dead right. You need but answer it.
It's time I attended to other matters. Farewell.
No, got nothing to say, new guy?
Arnulf, find a place at one of the tables. Have a drink. Meet my men.
Think there's been a failure to communicate, lass? I didn't join your army to meet men, but to meet death. A good, honorable death. Quicker you lead me to that, the better.
Okay, cool.
I wish not to pry, but why do you long for death?
For only death can cleanse me of shame. You must have heard what they call me. Arnulf the Patricide. A moniker I earned. Oh, I did.
To die by one's child's hand. A terrible fate. And it shall be mine as well if I lose this war.
But did you earn it? This fate?
What? Not always have I been just with Willem. I dismissed him, neglected him, but...
Neglected? Listen, lass. My dad, he beat me. Till my skin turned blue and I chucked red bile. He'd drink and beat, drink and beat. My brother, Ulf, Da clobbered him to death. My ma, she took her own life. Never met this son of yours. But I know you's a bit now, and I can say this. No kin of yours needs slaying.
I can't help but wonder. What does it signify? The tattoo on your head?
Ain't a tattoo. Carved these runes with a knife.
The method makes little difference. What do they mean?
Aim here. Message for enemy archers. Alas, don't seem they can read it. At least not from a distance. And when they get close, it's already too late for them.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's weird, but I like
So
him.
long, Arnulf.
Yes, milady?
I haven't had the opportunity to thank you. Had you not been so alert, we'd have fallen to our deaths in Mahakam.
I merely did my duty, Your Majesty.
Modest as ever. Yet once the war is over, I shall make certain you're properly rewarded.
My lady, the one reward I desire is victory. Your victory.
It's a real
Other matters await my attention.
It's a real one.
We shall speak later.
As you wish, my lady.
You need my help with anything? Anything at all. I've ideas aplenty.
Ever travelled with an army before?
Frankly, can't say that I have. You folk are my first. And let me say, it's not nearly as dull as I expected. Your travelling companions are fascinating, truly.
Is that so? Who, if I might ask?
Let me think. Then there's that aged woman. Isabel, is it? Oh, your grace, a complete lunatic, that one. Did you know she believes the world to be round? Round! Like an egg! And just between the two of us, the quiet chap, Xavier, gives me the willies, truth be told. Could just be on account of his face looking like a piece of taffy stuck to the sole of a boot. Who else? Oh, right, a word of advice.
He just
Never
shot in the
play
graveyard.
Gascon at cards. He's a hustler, that one. And he tells tall tales. About debts, specifically, ones that I supposedly owe him. And the Reynard fellow. What a jester. Always good for a laugh.
I'm sorry, what?
Every day he barks at me, stand at attention, with a perfectly straight face. And last, he asked asked if I'd served in the Norm Army. I mean, really. Sometimes I just can't with that man.
Very thorough, Barnabas. I thank you. Time I attended to other matters.
Yes, you're still here. Off you go then.
Everybody's always shitting on Reynard. Alright, so where were we headed? I guess we'll go up this way. Grab this loot. Maybe once we hit like 2,000, 2,500 gold, I'll check if we can upgrade anything, because I'm sure we have the wood now. Or, I mean, you know, at the very least, by that time, we'll have the wood. Yeah, I guess we'll check this first.
The scouts rode at the fore, with Meve right behind them. Their
Yikes.
task to find safe passage for the rest of the force. One among them probed for the quagmire's depth, a pole of 5 ells in hand. Suddenly, all heard a loud clang. The scouts dismounted, then heaved a bronze statue from the mire. Once it was cleaned
it's
of
a
slime
statue.
and muck, Meve instantly recognized its elven handiwork. The sculpture was exceedingly well preserved, save one detail. Someone had removed its face, leaving a black hole in its stead.
Search the environs.
Ordered Meve. Amongst some brambles, they discovered the entrance to a vast tomb. Its doors had been torn open. On the ground before them lay scattered bones, some yellowed with age, others fresh, cracked and tattered from having been gnawed. Meve stood silent and contemplating at the tomb's threshold. Then, torch in hand, she entered and waded into fetid waters. Her soldiers followed close, arms at the ready, a nervous sweat on their brows. Frescoes on the tomb walls depicted Angren swamps and the beasts that prowled them. 2 words were inscribed over the largest of the horrors: Gwent.
The bloody mistress.
Barnabas Beckenbauer whispered. Suddenly, a roar thundered from deeper inside the tomb. Meve turned from the frescoes to see monstrous eyes blazing in the dark.
Alright guys, this is gonna be the last battle, cause I got, unexpectedly, some of my family come over, so we're gonna do this real quick and we're gonna be out of here.
To me!
And you're gonna hear my dog crying. I'm sorry. You're gonna hear my dog crying, you're gonna hear them come in, but we're gonna get this done. Alright, so first and foremost,
You mad? Don't shake that!
I should have read this. Every 2 turns, banish a random enemy unit and spawn a phantasm. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Boom. Alright. Alright, here we go.
It's so dark and wet. Why is it everywhere we go is dark and wet?
It's a good question, Barnabas. Alright, so I guess we're gonna play this.
Left, right, left, right.
I mean, I like it because these turns are going really quick. I can say that.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Alright, and then we got Marvelous. Finish that off.
My
Play
spirit's willing and how, but
this
these damn
and
boots are killing me.
that. Scooch is not gonna help at all. I mean, alright, it'll
This
help. I
could
guess,
hurt!
if I place the back row on fire. Then let the Arbalists do their thing. Alright, so then we'll play Mandrake? No, we have to end the turn. Alright, now we'll play the Mandrake. It's funny how that they even have cards.
Again and again.
Necker? No. Damage an enemy, consume the highest unit from your graveyard and set your charge amount. Damage. Okay, alright, cool. Next. We gotta end the turn. Yeah, we'll Arbalist.
Arbalist at your command.
And yeah, use the leader ability. I mean, it's already looking like we're gonna win. It's 140 to 109. And we still have quite a bit on that front row. Let's use this first. Let's see what's up. Alright, so we have an Arbalist.
Armor won't save.
That hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
I mean, could I just do that? No, right? They wouldn't let me do that. Oh, well, great. Alright, so that was useless anyway. So I guess we gotta end turn. What? How am I spawning so many of those? Oh, is it not? I don't know what's happening then. Alright, so... yeah, let's just... oh, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's use a fake Florin. Let's use you... wait, what? Oh, so I can't... it has immune then? No, I mean, alright, I just can't target it then, which doesn't make sense, because I can target it now. So you're saying I can't target it with a fake Florin, though? Stupid. Alright, so we're gonna use this then. Then let the Arbalist do their thing. 124 to 90... 89. That ain't bad. And then we'll do it again. Because why not? Oh, instead of damaging somebody, I could have just
As ordered.
used it on that banner I have down low. Alright, yeah, we'll do it again, of course. Turn. Use the leader ability, and then pass. I guess. No, yeah, we'll just... I mean, I have to use this shit. This is stupid. Now we can pass.
I think that's the last of them. But keep your weapons at the ready.
Victory.
In her torch's feeble glow, the queen examined the beast's corpse. She could not help but to shudder in disgust.
Perhaps it's better
She thought.
that we faced it in the dark.
At the corridor's end, they found a closed door. Before any could draw near, it opened with a crash. Beyond lay a circular room. Light shone through a hole in the chamber's ceiling, illuminating a stone pedestal and the sword that lay upon it.
The air in here, it crackles with magic.
Whispered Isbel. Meve gripped the blade's hilt. A soothing warmth filled her arms and spread across her shoulders. Her tired muscles ceased trembling. Her fingers, stiff as sticks, relaxed. She brandished her prize, the air hissing as the blade sliced through it. She then nodded approvingly. The reward had been worth the risk.
Fire.
Barnabas
New weapon.
Beckenbauer, a gleam in his eye,
I guess we'll check
asked
that
to
out in a
look at the
second.
unsheathed sword. The gnome studied the quillions intently, having spotted an inscription there.
Can you say what's
No, it's
written
definitely
there?
going to have
Ask
elven
me.
magic on it.
Yes, perhaps. They're clear, the words. Their meaning, not necessarily so. Wieldeth me, and loseth not hope amongst the blood-red waters.
It sounds like a riddle, but I've no wish to solve. We should move on, and quickly so.
Alright, it might be the first weapon to actually make me switch up my weapon since the beginning of the freaking game. To make me Garbaggio. Alright, there we go. Alright, order, shuffle an ally into the deck and play 2 cards from your deck, then trigger all. I mean, Jesus Christ, the cooldown's crazy though. Shuffle an ally into the deck and play 2 random cards. Play 2 cards from your deck. I mean, not even random. I'll probably get to choose them. That's pretty cool. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. Thank you for watching. Drop a like on the video if you liked it. Dislike it if not. Subscribe to the channel for more Thronebreaker content. I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.